Are you able to understanding or not? Narayan? So, in last class, we have studied what is distance. So, as you know that the length of space between distances. So, we have studied in last class what is distance. So, as we know, if you consider this is the one point, this is the another point. So, the length of the space between these 2 points is called as distance. This is what we have studied. So this distance we used to measure in olden days. If you go back to the olden days, then we used to measure water. So we don't have a standard unit of measurement. We used to measure with the hand span, or else a forearm length, or else foot step, something like different units we used to measure. But they are not giving the exact value or accurate value because people is having different length and different hand. Suppose if you take hand span, my hand is very big and your hand is very small. So I cannot compare your hand and my hand. Both is having a equal hand span. So that is why we cannot measure this. Measurement cannot be proper with this kind of without the standard units. So that is why we are going with a standard unit of measurement that is only called as the meter. Is a standard unit of what? Measuring the length. Is it yes or no? So if you take the meter is the standard unit of what? Unit of length. Is it yes or no? Meter is the standard unit of, because if you measure the, suppose I have given you some cloth or else some kind of thing. So if you measure this measurement of this cloth, if you measure in India, if you measure in America, if you measure in Pudukkottai or Chennai, anywhere, definitely that cloth length will be always same. If you are measuring with a meter scale, is it yes or no? But if you measure with a hand span, suppose I have given some kind of a cloth, so I will ask you to measure. Suppose Logit I will give you. He will measure with a hand span. So with his hand span, maybe he may get 5 hand spans. But I will ask you to Narayan hands is a little bit smaller. He may get 6 hand spans. If I'll ask you Sarvesh, he may get 4 hand spans. But see, same cloth, if different people are measuring, different hand spans is coming. So that I cannot say who is correct and whose length is correct when they are measuring with the hand span. So that is why. But if I will ask to measure the Lokit, the Lavaneswaran, Sarvesh, everybody will so everybody, they will get the equal length. Correct or not, Santosh? Yes or no, Santosh? So that is what.
Yes, sir.
Some nice stuff. Okay. So now, let us discuss. In last class also we have discussed that every measurement if you consider, every measurement if you take, definitely every measurement consists of a number and as well as a unit. Is it yes or no? So, length. So length we used to measure with what? We used to measure with what? Meters. Correct or not? Are please all of you mute yourself, right? This is the disturbance. It is for everybody. So this length we used to measure, understand, with the help of meters. So if I have given this much length, it is having so for example, it is 2 meters, means in the sense of what? Suppose I will say the length of my road from my home to Narayan home is 10. So is it what? It is just a number, correct or not? But 10 is a what? Either it is a centimeter or meters or kilometers, we should know. So that is what we can say. Any measurement if you take, any measurement, every measurement must consist of a number and a unit. Do you understand, Narayan, Sanath? If you take any measurement, suppose measuring my mass. What is your mass, Narayan? What is your mass?
24 kg.
24. Suppose see, he will say just 24. What is that? 24 is a length, 24 is a liters, 24 is a what? So mass we used to measure in what? Always, Naren, locate kilogram. Kilogram or gram. So that is why. So if you are saying any measurement, you have to say along with the number, the unit also should be mentioned. Then that is only we used to call as perfect measurement. So every measurement if you take, definitely it is having number and also unit. Number and unit will be present. So this number is only called as, we used to call it as, last class I have taught you. What we used to call this number? We used to call it as Magnitude. What we should call? What we should call? Magnitude. All of you should remember. So magnitude into number unit, if we'll make it, that is what we used to call as measurement of any kind of quantity. Suppose I am measuring, for example, understand, I am measuring the length. Then length is a what we should call as, it is the physical quantity. What we should call? What we should call? Physical quantity, which we can measure with our hands. Understand? With our physically we can measure. That is what we should call as physical quantity. So this physical quantity, what is the measurement? What is the measurement? Can you able to say? Measurement of this length, which is equals to what? 1 meter. Correct or not? Or I can write 10 meters. Or I can write 100 meters. So here, what is the unit and what is the magnitude? Can you able to say, anybody? Narayan, Sanath, Lohit, Santosh. Suppose I have written length is equals to 100 meters, means in the sense of, so this is what my measurement. So my measurement is equals to, what is the number and what is the unit here? What is the number and what is the unit? Lohit.
100.
So 100 is called as, 100 is called
100 is the number and the meter is the unit.
unit. So unit. So for example, you tell me, I have 1 rupee. I have 1 rupee. Now I made it into 100 rupees. Now means in the sense of how many rupees I am adding. How many rupees I am considering 100? How many to make it 100 rupees? How many single rupees I am considering to make it 100 rupees? I have 1 rupee and I made it into 100 rupees. Means how many 1 rupees I have added? How many 1 rupees I have added? 100 rupees. Correct or not? So like that, if we'll take 1 meter means I am considering the unit of length 1 time. Understand? Suppose I have written 10 meters. Can you able to say what is that mean of this? Means the unit of length is considered how many times, Ra? How many times? 10 times. Means in the sense of 1 meter plus 1 meter plus 1 meter, so on, like that 10 times if you add it, this is only called as for 10 meters. Correct or not? So always remember, all of you, magnitude will indicate, magnitude means in the sense of number indicates the number of times, understanding, which we are considering the same unit, how many times we are considering, which is indicated by the magnitude. Suppose I will say 10 kilometers. So what we are considering? Tell me, what is the unit and what is the magnitude? Narayan, Navaneswaran, what is the unit and what is the magnitude? Sarvesh, 10 kilometers.
Kilometer is the unit.
Kilometer.
10 kilometers is the unit and the time is the number.
So kilometer, how many we are considering? How many times we are considering kilometer?
10 times.
So that is why this 10 is called as what? What we should call this 10 is?
Magnitude.
Magnitude. Called as number. Suppose I will say my mass is 50 kg. So here what is the unit and how many times we are considering that unit? Santosh? Suppose I will say 50 kg. So what is the unit, this one? This is the unit of what? Unit of
kg.
mass.
kg.
Unit of mass. So that is what? Kilogram or kg. So this kg we are considering how many times, Ra?
50 times.
50 times.
Magnitude.
So this 50 is
Magnitude.
magnitude. Do you understanding, all of you? Any doubt in this? Ask me. Sarvesh? Sanat?
No, sir.
Everybody. So this is what we should call as. So if I am saying any kind of quantity without unit, is it a valid or invalid? You tell me now. If I am saying any quantity without unit, is it a valid or invalid?
Invalid, sir.
Invalid. So in physics, always, particularly I'm saying you, without units are the heart of concept. If you are solving any numerical, if there is no unit, then that answer, even though if you have done correctly also, it has been considered as invalid answer and they will direct definitely marks for that. That is what I'm saying. So while we are writing the units, while you are solving the numerical, whenever, now on, not only this class 6, everywhere from class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you are going to get completely, physics is slowly turns into numerical. You, at certain stage, you will feel that more than mathematics. I'm not joking. Particularly if it comes to class 9th, I can say, no chapter without numericals. Completely, you will feel that more than physics, like theory, we are following up the mathematics. That is the importance of physics. So without units, it is not going to be considered anything. That is what it is. So that is why I can say every measurement consists of two things. What is that? Anybody? What is that?
Unit.
Magnitude and unit. That magnitude also we can call it as number. So any physical quantity, if you are measuring, then that measurement must have two things. One is number and another one is unit. So without that, it is invalid. Now, let us discuss that if it comes to the length, because we are measuring the distances. So distances also we can call it as what, Narayan? Sanat? Distance also known as length only. Distance.
Length.
Or else height, everywhere this is the common thing. All of you please remember, if I'll say distance, if I'll say length, if I'll say height, if I'll say breadth, understanding, if I'll say width, so everything is understanding same only. Please all of you remember. So everywhere the SI unit of SI, what is the meaning of SI unit? What is the meaning of SI unit? SI unit, standard international unit, because we have a different unit. Suppose if you go to America, American system of units are there. If you go to Britain, British system of units are there. If it comes to India, Indian system of units are there. But we need to travel different countries, so we have some common connection between all the units. Understand? So we need to convert it. Suppose one American dollar equals to how many Indian rupees? You may see in Google, you may see in WhatsApp, or else you may watch in news. One American dollar equals to how many Indian rupees? Around 72 rupees. Correct or not? Yeah, present it is 71 or 72 rupees. Means if you give 71 or 72 Indian rupees, then it is equals to how many dollars? $1. Correct or not? Same way if you take dinar. Dinar is the Saudi or Gulf countries. Saudi dinar, 1 dinar is equals to around 215 rupees. Means that is the conversion. When you are converting the money from one country to another country, as we know that all the countries' money is not same, so that we need some standard conversion of them. So that is what we can say unit conversion. Understand? So the standard units of length is SI unit. The SI unit of length is called as meter. What we should call, Ra? What is the SI unit of length? Meter. Do you understand, Ra?
Meter.
Unit of length or distance or height, anything which is equals to meter. What we should say? Meter, which we should represent with smaller. What is the representation of meter? Small m. Meter is the SI unit of length. So what is the SI unit? What is the SI unit? Please all of you remember, very, very important. SI unit means standard international units. What we should call? Standard international units. Do you understand, Narayan, Sanath? SI units means full form of SI unit. Standard international unit. Santosh, Sarvesh, do you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Narayan, Pranav is not joined. Please make a call to him. That is. So this is what we can say. SI unit means standard international units. If somebody will ask you, what is the SI unit? Means what you will say? Standard international unit. And the SI unit of length is called as what? Meter. M-E-T-R-E. Meter, which is to represent with small m. Length. Like that, if it comes to the Indian system of units, understand? So that is only called as CGS units. What we should call? CGS units is called as our Indian units. Our Indian units. So what is the CGS units means? Observe very carefully, all of you. C means centimeter. What we should call? Centimeter. G means gram. G means gram. S means what? You can say by this time. S means what? Second. Understand? Centimeter, gram, second units is only called as CGS units. Centimeter, gram, second is called as CGS unit. Do you understand, all of you? This is only called as Indian system of units. So from this, you people may tell me, what is the unit of length? Unit of length, CGS unit. CGS unit of length. Can you able to say? CGS unit of length. Please, Narayan, Sanath, anybody? Lohit? What is the CGS unit of length? If you'll observe full form here, it is there. You can see. What is that?
Centimeter.
Do you understand, Ingra? Centimeter is the CGS unit of length, which we used to represent with what? cm. What we used to represent? What we used to represent, Ra? cm.
Cm.
So centimeter is the CGS unit of meter, the length, and understanding, Ra. And meters is a what? SI unit of length. Will you able to understanding? Please tell me. All of you. Yes. Same way. Let us go for SI unit of mass. Can you able to say SI unit of mass? Mass is equals to what? You already know that. What is that? Kilogram, which is represented with a kg. So SI unit of mass is called as kilogram. Please note it down, all of you. Same way, what is the CGS unit, Ra? Sanat, Lokit, CGS unit of mass. Mass. Here you have, you can observe here, it is there. What is this?
Centigram.
Ray. Mass, Ra? Mass. I'm asking.
Sir?
Mass, we can measure what? Grams. What we can measure? Grams, which we used to represent with a small g. Understand, Santosh? Next. Can you able to see time? What is the SI unit of time? Seconds. Understand? It is represented yes only. What is the CGS unit? CGS unit is also what? Time is always having same unit. Whatever it is, if you'll go America, if you'll go India, if you'll go anywhere, time is always measured in what? What? Seconds. That is what we should remember. So seconds, which we should represent with the S or SEC. This is the unit. So please, all of you note it down. Length unit and mass unit and time unit. So length, I will write here. Length, SI unit is what? Please, all of you speak. SI unit is meter, which we should represent with the CGS unit is what? CGS unit is centimeter. Next, same way, mass. Note it down. Mass SI unit is what? Kilogram. Kilogram, kg. What is the CGS unit, Rasanat? Grams. Note it down. Time is SI unit. SI unit is seconds. SEC. And CGS is also what? CGS is also seconds. Do you understand, Ikra? All of you? Like that you see. I will say temperature. So if you go to hospital, temperature, how they will measure? Temperature.
Thermometer.
Thermometer only. What is that? SI unit and CGS unit. So CGS unit is Celsius scale. What is that? What is that? Celsius. Understanding? Celsius scale. Understanding? This is only called as degree Celsius. What we should call? Degree Celsius. Degree Celsius. And SI unit is called as Kelvin. What we should call? Kelvin, which we should represent with a capital K. Understand, Narayan, Sanat? Pranav? This is what? Temperature we used to measure in.
Yes, sir.
Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale. Capital K. Capital K is the Kelvin scale. And degree Celsius is the CGS unit. Do you understand, Ingra? Degree Celsius is the CGS unit. So this is what we used to call as units of different things. So if you want, you can note it down, please, all of you. Have you noted down? Have you noted down? Yes, I will keep it. Note it down. Please, slowly note it down. No issues.
Sir, what is the CGS unit of length?
Length, centimeter. CGS unit of length is centimeter. CGS unit, centimeter. Understand? Understand, Ra? Okay. Now, Let us see. So in English, you know prefix and suffix. Can you able to say what is the meaning of prefix and suffix? Prefix and suffix.
So for me one doubt, sir.
Ask me.
Sir,
Hmm.
for length, mass, time, temperature, sir. It's okay, sir. For water, sir. Water, liquid,
What?
sir. For liquid, what not?
Liquids you want? Or liquids you can write it. Suppose see. Liquids. Suppose liquids if you take. Very good. Liquids means it is measured in volumes. Correct or not? 1 liter volume, 2 liters volume like that. Correct or not? It is liquids. Basically we used to measure in liters. What we used to measure? Liters. Understand or? Yes or no? Liters. So like same way, if it comes to this is called as every common unit, cbse unit of water, and if it comes to the SI unit of water, means any kind of liquid, we used to measure in cubic meters. What we should call?
Cubic meter.
Means m power 3. This is what you cannot understand now. That is why I have not taught. Understand, Lohit? Cubic meters we can call it. Okay, da?
Yes, sir.
This is what. Now, what is the meaning of prefix and suffix in English? Can you able to say Santosh, Pranav?
Sir, please go.
Should I add one word in
What? Before the name or after the name? Suppose my name is Narayan, for example. If I add his father name, suppose Sanmuganathan, yes, Narayan. Yes is a what? Prefix or suffix? Prefix or suffix? Prefix only, correct? If you are adding something before, then it is called as prefix. Suppose my name is Manikyam. So, if I'll add something before, then that is called as prefix. If I'll add after, then that is called as what? What is it?
Suffix.
That is called as suffix. Correct or not? So this is called as prefix, understanding, and this is called as suffix. So all of you remember that. Before the name, before something if you add, then that is called as prefix, and after something you can add, that is called as suffix. Now, in our chapter distances, we okay. So now you see. So we don't have a use of suffix in this chapter because we are studying about distances. So distance or also we can call what, Santosh? Length. Correct or not, Sanath? Length. So what is the unit of length? Can you able to say? Length. What is the SI unit of length? SI unit of length. SI unit of length, which is equals to meter. We used to represent with what? Small m. Correct or not? M. Now, let us see. All of you please keep heading. Prefixes used with SI units. Prefixes used with SI unit. Prefixes. Prefixes used with SI units. SI units. Now, let us discuss all of you. For example, what is the meaning of prefix? What I said, prefix means what? A kind of used before the name. That is what you should remember. Prefix means a kind of word using before where? Before kind of word used before the name. Understanding? Before the name is called as prefix. That is okay. Is name. That is called as prefix. Now, for example, you consider length. Length. What is the SI unit? Santosh, Pranav, Lohit. What is the SI unit? Understanding. So the SI unit of understanding. The SI unit of length is meter. Now, let us make it more bigger. Suppose I want to measure from here to Tiruchi, then I cannot measure in millimeters. Suppose I will ask you what is the distance or what is the length between Pudukkottai and Tiruchi. What you people will say? Is it in meters or kilometers? Kilometers. Correct? Suppose I will ask you what is the length of my phone this side. Will you people will say kilometers or meters or another smaller unit? Millimeters or centimeters? Centimeters. Correct?
Centimeters.
So meter is the standard unit or normal unit of length. But if you want to make it bigger units, if you want to measure big lengths, if you want to measure small lengths, then we need bigger units and smaller units. So we will add few prefixes to the meter. That is what we can say, a common prefixes. Common prefixes for meter. Meter is a what? SI unit. Correct or not? SI unit of what? SI unit of what? Length. Understand? Or what is that? Kilo, centi, and milli. Do you understand, Narayan, Sanat? These are the prefixes we will use before meter. Before meter. Any doubt? Anybody please ask me. What is the prefixes we will use before meter? 3 common prefixes we have. 3 common prefixes. One is kilo, next one is centi, next one is what? Milli. What we should call? What we should call? Please tell me. Milli. These are the 3 common prefixes. 3 common prefixes. 3 common prefixes. Prefixes of what? Prefixes of meter. Now, let us add with the first one. Let us go with the Roman number 1. What is that? Kilo. Understand, Narayan? Sanat? Logit? Navaneswaran? So, kilo. Let us add.
Yes,
Kilo
sir.
prefix which denoted with 1000. If I make kilo, it is indicating what? 1 kilo. If I'm adding one kilo means what? It is indicating what? 1000. Correct or not? Yes or no? So kilo means, all of you should remember, kilo means it is indicating 1000. 1000. 1000. 1000 is indicating kilo. Now, meter, if I'll add prefix kilo, what it will become? Naren, Sanat, tell me, Lohit. If I'll add kilo, what it will read? Read this one. How it will become? Kilo turns into what? Kilometer. So kilometer is the bigger unit of length. Bigger unit. Understanding? So bigger unit of length, which is represented with what? km. Yeah. Tell me. Somebody is asking something. Sandesh, if you have any doubt, ask me. Now, so kilometer. Now, Naren, tell me. Suppose what I am doing, I am adding prefixes. Sanat, are you there? I am adding prefix kilo. Kilo means equal. Kilo, if I add prefix, then it is turning into kilometer. So this is the bigger unit of length. So this is what we can say. 1 meter is equals to, understanding? So 1 meter is turns into what? 1000 meters. Correct or not? Kilo means what? Kilo means equals to what? 1000 meters. Correct or not, Narayan? Narayan, yes or no? So I am adding 1000 meters. 1000 meters is equals to how many kilometers? How many kilometers? 1 kilometer. Do you understanding, Ra? 1 kilometer, because it is the bigger unit. Means if I add 1 meter plus 1 meter plus 1 meter plus 1 meter, which will give you like the 1000 times. 1000 times, which will give you how many kilometers? 1 kilometer. Do you understanding, all of you? Because you see, 1 kilometer, if I add kilometer, then they are saying that 1 kilo equals to how much? Here up you see, 1 kilo equals to how much? 1 kilo equals to how much? 1000. Correct or not? In place of kilo, I will keep 1000. In place of meter, 1000 only. Meters. 1000 meters, which is equals to how much? 1 kilometer. Do you understanding, all of you? Yes or no? So from this I can write 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Any doubt? Anybody please ask me. This is what we can say. Relationship between 1 kilometer equals to how many thousand, how many meters? Somebody will ask you. What you will say? 1 kilometer equals to how many meters? 1 kilometer equals to how many meters? 1000 meters. Now who is bigger? Sanat, you say. Who is bigger? Kilometer is bigger or meter is bigger? Suppose you have 1 kilometer and Narayan is having 1000 meters. Who is bigger? Bigger unit is what? Kilometer is bigger or meter is bigger? Kilometer is bigger. Kilometer is the bigger unit of length. Do you understand, Ra? All of you? Yes or no? So that is why you can see always kilometer is the bigger unit of length, which is equals to 1000 meters. Do you understand? Can you able to remember, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Anybody please ask me. Navaneswaran, do you understand, Navaneswaran?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you see, already I have taught you this for Navaneswaran, he may understand. Now for example, Narayan and Sanat and all you, everybody tell me, what is a two table? Two table, can you able to say? Two table, please tell me two table.
Yes, sir.
2 2 2 3 6.
Yeah. Narayan is asking, sir, K means 1000, like 2K means 2000. Narayan is asking, 1K means 1000, 1K means 1000. Do you understand, Narayan? Like if I'll say 10K, 10K means 10,000. Do you understanding? Your mother or father, while you are measuring the money, while counting the money, they will use. Nowadays, they will say 5.5K. Means how much you can say 5 now? 5.5K. Means how much? 5,500.
500.
Understanding? If 10K means 10,000. 5K, 5.5 means 5,500. Suppose I will say 10.1K. What is that? 10.1K means 10,000. 10,000 how much? 10,000 into 100 into 1,000 you have to do it. So 10.1 into 1,000. If you do, how much it will come? Check it. How much it will come? 10,100 rupees. Correct or not? Yes or no? You want, you can check it. 0, 0, 0. Next one. 0, 0, 0. Next one. 0, 0, 0. Next one. Solungappa. 1, 1. 1 ones are 1, 1 zeros are 0, and again 1 ones are 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So 1 digit before, you can keep the decimal. So which is equal to how much, Narayan? Sanat? 10,100. Correct or not? That is what. So like this you have to find it. Now, let us go with that. Suppose you see, two table. Tell me two table, anybody please. What is a two table? Two ones are? Speak normally. Two ones are? 2 ones are 2. Correct or not? Next, same way. 2 2 twos are 4. Same way. 2 5 2 4 2 threes are how much? 6. Correct or not? Now, means for example, you see, I will say if I'll go to the gold shop for example today, 1 gram of gold, which is equals to 4,500 rupees. So means in the sense of 1 gram of gold is equals to 4,500. Is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Yes or no? 1 gram of gold is equals to 4,500 rupees. Will you able to understand or not what I am saying? Narayan? Now, means in the sense of either I can say I have 4,500 rupees or I have 1 gram of gold. Both are equal or not? Suppose Sanat is having 1 gram of gold and Lohit is having 4,500 rupees. Is it both are equal or not? Correct or not, Santosh? Sarvesh? Yes? Or else, suppose see, Narayan will say I have a 2 rupees and Sanat will say I have a 2 into 1 rupee. Is it both are equal or not? I have a 2 rupees and Sanat will say I have a 2 into 1
Equal only, sir.
Both are
Equal only.
Yes or no? Navaneswaran?
Equal, sir.
only.
Equal, sir.
Tell me, suppose see, I'm having 1,000 meters. I'm having 1,000 meters. So Lohit will say, I have 1,000 meters of cloth. And Narayan will say, which is equals to what? Narayan will say, which is equals to what? 1,000 into 1 meter. Is it yes or no? Can I write like this? 1,000 meters. Now Santosh will say that I'm having 1,000 into 1 meter. But Lohit will say 1,000 meters of cloth. Is it both are equal or not? Can you able to say or not? Yes or no? Now, 1,000 is called as what? Try to remember from the beginning. 1,000 is called as what? Number. What is that called as? Magnitude. And this is called as what? Unit. Is it yes or no? Unit. Correct or not? Yes or no? Please speak. Now, here you can observe 1 kilometer equals how many meters we have got? 1 kilometer equals how many meters we got? How many meters? Speak.
1,000 meters.
1000 meters. Now you see 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. So I can write 1000 meters means how I can write Santosh? 1000 into 1 meter. Correct or not? Yes. Now,
Yes, sir.
in place of 1000 meters, can I write 1000 into 1 meter? Can I write it or not? Can I write it or not? Yes or no? So I can write it 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 into 1 meter. Is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Right only. Correct? Now 1000 is
Yes, sir.
1000 is in what? Is it in multiplication or division or addition or subtraction? 1000 is in multiplication or division or subtraction. What is the phenomena behind here? What is the mathematical operation? 1000 is a what? Multiplication or division or subtraction. What is this? What is this symbol? What is that symbol? Multiplication. So in mathematics, you know that you already studied. Plus will go that side. What will become Narayan? Sanath, Lohit. Minus. Minus will go that side. It will become plus. Same way multiplication will go that side. It will become what? Division. Now division will go that side. Division will go that side. It will become what? Multiplication. Correct or not? Now same way you tell me. Now 1000 is in multiplication here. Will come this side. What will become? What will
Kilometer.
Huh? 1000 is in multiplication here. Will come this side. What will become? 1 by 1000. Correct or not? 1 by 1000 kilometers, which is equals to how many meters? 1 meter. Do you understanding, all of you? This is what I need. Understanding? So 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. You understand or not? Please tell me. If you understand only, I will move. Again, I will say. So 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. Same way, 1 meter equals to how many kilometers? How many kilometers?
1 by 1000 kilometers.
1,000. So who is bigger? Meter or kilometer is bigger? Who is bigger? Meter. Kilometer is bigger and meter is smaller. So that is why while we are converting meters into kilometer, we used to get division value. Means smaller value should come. This is only called as unit conversion. What we should call? What we should call? Unit conversion. All of you, do you understand, Ra? Yes or no? Tell me, please. So,
Yes, sir.
1 kilometer is equals to
Yes,
how many
sir.
meters? 1 kilometer equals how many meters? 1000 meters. Same way, 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 kilometers. All of you note it down. 1